One. Today I want to talk to you about why you should make friends at the party and sell your services at your home. So it's extremely windy Friday morning. It's humid, a little bit sunny, a little bit rainy. Sounds crazy, but it was raining about 10 minutes ago. So you probably see the sunny sun on my face now, thinking, oh, it's just a sunny day. But no, it's not. And I think we're about to face Storm Ellen, who is, supposedly blowing at 50 to 70 mile an hour winds, and we are conveniently off camping today. so might not have a tent or much left by the time I come back. But anyway, I digress. So it's Friday morning, and it's all things marketing. So first, before I get into the moral of this story, and hopefully the juicy bit, just a very quick update on my marketing activities. Well, things are going pretty well. I mean, we're doing 0 paid advertising at this moment in time. Each business is growing, which is really, really cool. We're getting organic leads for each business, which is really, really cool. And it's taken us pretty much no time to do anymore. We've got the processes in place. That's not to say we're not going to exponentially grow through paid advertising and through collaborations, etc. But I think from when I started this vlog to where we are now, I mean, my following is 12,700 followers, something like that. So it's grown about 20% since I started this, which is amazing. I spend very little time in repurposing my content now because my team do it all for me. There's lots and lots of cool hacks and algorithms I'll be adding to the mix over the coming weeks. So I'll be sure to update you on those side of things. But importantly, the one business we do very little marketing for, the property business, my property business, we're actually reducing the size, we're consolidating debt, etc. So we're at a different stage. So we're absolutely not growing that, we're shrinking it, but increasing the profit efficiency. So that's something we haven't put too much marketing focus on, although we will be looking at new and cool ways to attract our target tenant demographic, which I'll talk to you about once we get things in place and give you some reports. But the other 3 businesses, we've had a really cool planning week this week. We followed the 12-week year methodology, and this is the Friday and the 13th week. So it's all things planning, analysing, mapping out what we're doing for the next quarter. And it's been a really, really valuable week. Firstly, just to reflect on where we've come. And what I mean by that, I'm talking purely from a marketing stance. That's not including all the systems, processes, and how the business has actually grown over the past 12 weeks with quite a randomness about the clarity. We didn't have that laser-like focus that we have now, but that's normal when you first start out on new ventures. But so if we start with the social media agency, this week was cool. We've just done a collaboration with Chris Taylor, who I do have a share of the brand new podcast that him and Jack Wicks and my other business partner are doing. Chris now wants to get involved in the social media agency, which is really, really exciting because he's got a massive follower. He's a social media expert. He specialises in Instagram, but he's far more knowledgeable about the other platforms as well as Instagram. And he just gives us a massive, platform and reach. And this is a Dream 100 strategy. Where do all your target clients hang out? Can you collaborate with them? And okay, this is a business partnership, so it's still a form of collaboration, but it's something that fits with him. He's doing too much. I can systemize this opportunity. He can use his network. Jack can use his network, and hopefully, at the end of the year, it will grow significantly. So we got some basic organic funnels to set up this week for Brand New to start building a waiting list. So the Daniel Priestley model, oversubscribed. We're building a waiting list for people who are interested in our social media repurposing service, repurposing a content service, which is due to be beta tested towards the end of the year. I'm not selling or anything here, but I'm just telling you what we're doing. If you want to find out more, you can. I won't be selling it on here. You have to reach out through one of the groups or directly. So that's kind of the marketing update from the social media agency and why I'm doing Runpreneur. The second one is the coaching business. We have been getting, on average, 4 to 5. I say 4 to 5. We've been getting organically into our Facebook group. We're getting probably 10 to 15 people a week coming into the Facebook group, and of that 10 to 15, we're getting 4 to 5 sales calls booked, which is phenomenal. So, we're kind of slowing the uptake at the moment because we've got to get all the onboarding stuff right, which we're focusing on, and then we're aiming by the end of the quarter to be, getting up to your kind of 48 coaching clients, which is what we targeted for the end of the year. So, but the organic stuff we've got in place is really working, really, really exciting. So that's really, really cool. The property empire investments, which is the deal packaging, the funnel is kind of the back end of the coaching business. So it's almost like an upsell, but there is a separate funnel for attracting investors. Now we have our sourcing process nailed, or near enough nailed, where the VAs have sourced a short list of 435 potential deals that meet our criteria in the past 2 days alone. So I don't think sourcing the deals is going to be a problem. These are all deals that get 20% return on investment with a 10-year guaranteed lease. So I don't think it's going to be any problem in sourcing. But the selling is making sure we can sell at volume. And this is where we have to do a lot of Dream 100 stuff again, collaborating with people with big networks, with investors who want to buy into property. So that's really exciting. But we've also got the funnel that was being built into built, so people who we work with also get their first refusal on our deals. So and we've done all of this organically. So to summarise what, in terms of the market update, it's a bit of a bold statement. Depending on who you are, if you're a lifestyle entrepreneur, of which I definitely fall into that category, I'm not about taking over the world, huge ambition and growth. I want a very comfortable lifestyle with putting the least amount of work in, having passive income streams coming to the business. Now, I'm not foolish enough to understand, to completely understand that it doesn't happen overnight, and I'm also experienced enough now to understand how much work goes into creating these near passive income streams. But they're not fully passive, but secondly, all the work is front loaded in setting up a system and process to ensure that your involvement is removed. And that's something that I'm super passionate about. That and marketing, I think, is a dream ticket to systemization, outsourcing, and marketing. You can grow any business, any lifestyle business you want. And that's what super excites me. So, anyway, enough of the update. But the moral of the story is you can grow any lifestyle business you want without the need for paid advertising, in my honest opinion. And when I'm saying lifestyle business, I'm looking at trying to get to the 25k clear a month income, and I believe I could do that all without paid advertising. I'm not going to because I want to learn paid advertising, but from everything that I've been doing and getting results from, it's given me the confidence that you could. So interesting debate there. Any feedback, drop me a line. Anyway, so the message for today, this is, I think, where so people get social media wrong. The clue is in the title, social media. It's not selling media, it's social media. Too many people see social media marketing as, promote my goods and services, and it's easy peasy, get a load of friends and promote to them. But it's not about that, it's about social, and it's about building connections, relationships. And you do that well, significantly earlier than you ever even start considering selling stuff. Because otherwise people just unfollow you, unfriend you. Ridiculously windy. So bear with me a second. My word. Getting blown away. Getting past someone. Morning. Hopefully you can still hear me. Hopefully I'll get a bit of shelter on this one. Anyway, so what am I trying to explain here? Social media is about building relationships. When you do get a group of people that are interested in you and like you and trust you as a person, then you can say, hey, this is what I do, and your success rate will skyrocket. If you go straight in with a hard sell, I mean, what prime example is bought a new TV recently, and well, I say recently, pre-lockdown, but very recently. But went into your big kind of PC World Currys type to look at some. And I had some guy all over me, trying to hard sell me. So it put me completely off. So ultimately I didn't buy from that store, which I was ready to buy. I was just wanting to iron out a few creases in my decision making process. But no, I got hard sold to straight off the bat. If you had tried to get to know me a bit more, understand exactly what I'm looking for, perhaps had a little bit of banter, 100% I would have bought from him. And that's kind of how you should see social media. When you're connecting with new people, give value, be more giving, be inquisitive about other people, build networks, chat, communicate with people, have a laugh, a joke with people, and that will just give. You give, people will be interested in what you're giving and possibly want to be friends with you. Now, when they're friends with you, so when I'm talking about never sell at the party is the social media outside your profile or your home sphere. This is where you're meeting new connections, other groups, other people's followers. Now, this is where you can talk and communicate, make new connections, but do not sell. Give value. When people want to be friends with you, it's almost like they're giving you permission to then tell you a little bit more about what you do because they've friended you. So when you're offering what you do it in your own Facebook groups or your own profile. That way you control it. You don't upset other people about promotion or spamming other people's spaces. These are people that are genuinely interested in you. You can also go one step further by using your friends list and segmenting people that are interested in your services rather than just spamming your actual friends who want to be friends with you but not ultimately buy anything from you. So there's lots of cool action you can do there. But if you get this right, your conversion rates will skyrocket. It's something that I see so many people doing wrong. And there's so many people I've never met. Morning. So many people I've never, when I say met, pretty much most of my friends on Facebook I've met, but what I mean is virtually met, come across them, seen them give some value or comment or communicate with me, network with me. I see too many people I've never come across. The first thing I see them is them trying to sell something. And even to the extent of hooking people in with lead magnets, if you do that too early, it's not a good look. I generally don't do this. I mean, I share my blog because it's all about value giving. Now, at the end, I tell people where they can find out more if they want to. I'm trying not to be, direct selling or anything here. I'm trying to give huge value, but if people want to know about the blog and see it, I want to tell them where they can find it, but I do not do it and push it. I'm not pushy with it. And, well, I'm tempting fate here. I haven't had a troll yet. And maybe that's a bit of an anti-compliment, really. A lot of people celebrate their trolls. But for me, I've got to stand by who I am and not be someone who people almost expect you to be. If I give value, wow, it's windy. People will hopefully be interested in what I do and want to connect with me because they value me and not as a person rather than a cheap salesperson, which I think too many people are doing themselves as in service or an injustice. So, hope you found this useful. I gave quite a long update on marketing activities, etc. But there are some cool mindset stuff. If you just keep reminding yourself, it keeps you from crossing that line, which I think when you do, you start attracting the trolls. And when you do, you start not getting the results, your conversions will drop. People will just associate with you some hard selling individual, which, okay, some people do very well out of it, but that's because they're happy being that person. So again, it links to happiness. I'm not happy being known as a cheap salesperson. I want to be someone who helps a much wider audience. And I don't really care if they work with me or not, or pay me. It'd be nice, I think that will come, but that's not my main focus. And that's onto something else that you should follow your passion and what you're trying to do and money will come. Don't ever get sucked into doing the cheap monetary hacks to try and get money and make it all about the money. Make it all about the money. Money's a novelty and it wear off. So hope you found this useful. As always, any questions or anything I'll talk about, drop me a comment. I'll respond to everyone. If it's something that you think someone else will benefit from, tag them in and share it, and or just give it a like. It'll expand the reach, hopefully help others. If it's not for you, unfollow and friend me. But do check out my Facebook group, pure and simply that I do a different topic each day of the week. So it might be you're not interested in some of my topics, but you are in others. And you can pick and choose on an ad hoc basis. So my Runpreneur friends group, Facebook group, will give you access to everything in a catalogued fashion. So check that out. And also, if you're on other channels, I am doing all this next couple of weeks will be, stuff going out individually to different platforms rather than just the same video going out to all, as I start repurposing in new formats. So follow me and subscribe to my other channels to obviously see unique content to that given channel. And that's pretty much it for me today. I'm pretty much getting blown away. Probably can't really hear me. Hopefully you can. But as always, stay positive, stay happy, and I will speak to you tomorrow. If I still have a camp, a tent hasn't blown away, and I haven't been blown away on a camping trip during Storm Ellen. So take it easy, and speak to you tomorrow.